After the age of 60, your eyes don't just gradually get weaker. Each year, they can lose up to 40 to 50% of their natural ability to protect themselves against oxidative damage. What's concerning is that this process happens quietly. You don't notice it right away. Only when the text on your phone starts to blur, when nighttime lights feel harsh and glaring, when your eyes constantly feel dry and tired, that's when the damage has already been building up for years. And most people are told that's just a normal part of aging. But the truth is, it's not entirely true. After years of working with adults over 60, I've noticed one common pattern. The body doesn't lose its ability to heal. It simply lacks the right raw materials it needs to repair itself. And here's the interesting part. There are certain seeds, very familiar, inexpensive, things you've probably walked past hundreds of times in the grocery store, but when used the right way, they can help improve eye moisture in just a few days and support slowing down the clouding of the lens over time. In this video, I'm going to share with you the 6 best seeds for eye health, ranked from least effective to most powerful. And the one at the top of this list doesn't just help reduce dry eyes. It can create a noticeable difference in how clearly you see the world within just a few weeks. Stay with me until the end, because what you're about to learn could completely change how you take care of your eyes starting today. Before we talk about the seeds, there's something very important you need to understand. The issue isn't just aging, it's that your eyes are gradually losing their ability to protect themselves. Inside your eyes, there's a powerful antioxidant called glutathione. You can think of it as an invisible shield that helps keep your lens clear and flexible. But after the age of 60, glutathione levels begin to drop significantly. Some studies suggest it can decline by up to 8% each year. And when that shield weakens, everything starts to change. The proteins in your lens are no longer properly protected. They become damaged, begin to stick together, and form cloudy areas. Light can no longer pass through as easily as before. That's why you start to notice blur, glare, or difficulty seeing at night. What's important is this. It doesn't happen overnight. It builds up quietly, little by little. And this is the part many people miss. Most conventional solutions only try to support from the outside, things like glasses, eye drops, or basic multivitamins. But they don't truly address the root of the problem. The root issue is that your body no longer has enough of the raw materials it needs to rebuild glutathione and repair the damage inside your eyes. The good news is, when you provide the right nutrients, your body still has the ability to reactivate that process, and that's exactly why the seeds you're about to hear about can make such a meaningful difference. Number 6, sesame seeds. Sesame seeds are one of the most familiar foods when it comes to health, and it's true. They do support your eyes, but if you're expecting a noticeable improvement in your vision, you need to understand their real role. Sesame seeds contain zinc, copper, and vitamin E, key nutrients that help protect the retina and support antioxidant enzymes. Zinc, in particular, plays an important role in transporting vitamin A to the eyes, helping maintain vision in low-light conditions. That sounds great. But here's the issue. The actual impact of sesame seeds on improving the antioxidant environment in the eyes is quite limited. A recent nutrition study found that supplementing with sesame seeds for several weeks only increased antioxidant markers by about 5 to 6%, enough to maintain, but not enough to truly restore. Think of it this way. If your eyes are fighting against a flood of oxidative damage, sesame seeds are like placing a small sandbag in front of the water. Not useless, but not enough to change the outcome. And there's something else most people don't know. Sesame seeds contain a compound called phytic acid, which can reduce your body's ability to absorb minerals, especially zinc. That means if you eat sesame seeds the usual way, your body may only absorb a portion of the nutrients you think you're getting. The good news is, you can easily improve this. Simply lightly toast sesame seeds for 2 to 3 minutes. The heat helps break down phytic acid, allowing your body to absorb more of the minerals. A small daily amount sprinkled over salads or meals can help build a steady nutritional foundation for your eyes. So think of sesame seeds as a starting point. They're not the most powerful solution, but without them, you're missing an important foundation for protecting your vision over the long term. Number 5. Pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are often considered a superfood for eye health, and there's a good reason for that. They contain lutein, zeaxanthin, and zinc, 3 key nutrients that help protect the retina, especially the macula, which is responsible for sharp, detailed vision. These are also the same nutrients commonly associated with reducing the risk of age-related macular degeneration. Some studies have shown that consistently supplementing these nutrients can increase macular pigment density by about 10 to 12% within a few weeks. In simple terms, this gives your eyes a natural filter to reduce the impact of blue light and harsh glare. That sounds promising. But there's something most people aren't told. Most of those benefits only show up when your body actually absorbs the nutrients in pumpkin seeds. And unfortunately, the way most people eat them means they're not getting the full value. Like sesame seeds, pumpkin seeds contain phytic acid, and in even higher amounts. This significantly reduces the absorption of zinc and other important minerals. When you eat roasted pumpkin seeds straight from the bag or as a snack, your body may only absorb a portion, while the rest passes through unused. So, what's the solution? It's simple, but incredibly effective. Soak pumpkin seeds in water with a little lemon juice for about 8 hours, ideally overnight. The mild acidity helps break down phytic acid, unlocking the minerals inside. After that, you can lightly dry them or eat them as they are. Interestingly, the vitamin C from the lemon can also increase zinc absorption by an additional 20 to 30%, making a significant difference in effectiveness. That said, it's important to understand where pumpkin seeds stand on this list. They're excellent for protecting and maintaining eye health, but if your goal is to noticeably improve blur, dryness, or glare, pumpkin seeds alone won't be strong enough to create fast, visible results. Think of them as an added layer of protection. And as we move further up this list, you'll start to see seeds that don't just protect, but actually support deeper repair from within the eye itself. Number 4. Sunflower seeds. From this point on, things start to change. While the previous seeds mainly help maintain and protect, sunflower seeds are one of the first options that can create a difference you can actually feel. Their greatest strength lies in their high vitamin E content, one of the most important antioxidants for the eye's lens. Think of it this way. Every day, your eyes are exposed to light, pollution, and various oxidative stressors. These trigger chain reactions known as lipid peroxidation, a silent process that damages cells and gradually makes the lens more cloudy. Vitamin E is what helps stop those chain reactions. Some observational studies suggest that people who get enough vitamin E can reduce oxidative stress in the eyes by about 25 to 30%, while also slowing age-related vision decline. That's why, when used correctly, many people begin to notice less eye fatigue at the end of the day, reduced glare when looking at lights at night, and especially a more comfortable feeling when opening their eyes in the morning. But there's one important detail you shouldn't overlook. Vitamin E is a fat-soluble vitamin. That means if you eat sunflower seeds on their own, your body may not absorb the full amount available. The solution is simple. Pair sunflower seeds with a healthy fat. For example, a bit of avocado. This combination significantly improves absorption, allowing vitamin E to work at its full potential. However, there's also a small caution to keep in mind. Sunflower seeds are high in omega-6. If consumed in excess, this can create imbalance and promote inflammation, so a small handful per day is enough to get the benefits without overdoing it. In short, sunflower seeds don't just help you maintain, they begin to actively reduce damage and improve the internal environment of your eyes. Number 3. Hemp seeds. At this point, we're no longer just talking about antioxidants. We're talking about inflammation, a quiet but critical factor in the decline of your vision. When your body is out of nutritional balance, especially when there's an imbalance between omega-3 and omega-6, low-grade inflammation begins to develop in the eyes. You may not notice it right away, but it shows up in very familiar ways. Dry, burning eyes, a gritty, sand-like sensation, blurry vision in the morning eyes that tire quickly when reading or using screens. This isn't just normal dry eye. It's a sign that the internal environment of your eyes is no longer stable, and this is where hemp seeds truly stand out. Unlike most other seeds, hemp seeds have a nearly ideal ratio of omega-6 to omega-3, about 3 to 1. This is exactly the balance your body needs to regulate inflammation naturally. When you restore that balance, the first thing you notice isn't sharper vision right away. It's comfort returning. Some nutritional studies suggest that consistent intake of hemp seeds can reduce eye-related inflammatory markers by around 30% within 4 to 6 weeks. And in real life, many people notice less dryness when they wake up, reduced burning or irritation, the ability to look at screens longer without discomfort. What makes hemp seeds even more powerful is that they offer more than just healthy fats. They also contain all essential amino acids, the building blocks your body uses to repair and regenerate tissues, including the proteins inside your eyes. And one of the reasons people love hemp seeds is how easy they are to use. No grinding, no soaking. Just 2 tablespoons a day, sprinkled over yogurt, oatmeal, or blended into a smoothie. And you're already supporting change from within. However, if you're taking blood thinners, it's best to check with your doctor first, as the fatty acids in hemp seeds may slightly enhance their effect. In short, while the previous seeds help fight damage, hemp seeds help calm the internal environment and bring your eyes back into balance. And once that foundation is stable, your body is finally ready for the next step: deeper repair. Number 2. Chia seeds. If your eyes feel increasingly dry, tire more easily, or just don't feel as smooth as they used to, the issue may not be on the surface, but deeper, in your eye's natural protective layer. That layer is your tear film. It doesn't just keep your eyes moist, it acts like a protective coating, helping the surface of your eyes stay smooth, reducing friction, and keeping your vision clear and stable. But over time, this layer becomes thinner and less stable. And when that happens, you begin to notice eyes drying out more quickly, a stinging or gritty sensation, brief episodes of blurred vision, especially when reading or focusing for long periods. This is where chia seeds become incredibly valuable. Chia seeds are one of the richest plant sources of omega-3 in the form of ALA. Once in your body, ALA can be converted into DHA, a fatty acid that makes up a large portion of your retina. Simply put, DHA is part of the actual material your eyes are made of. A study in ophthalmology found that properly supplementing omega-3 can improve tear film stability by up to 35 to 40% within just a few weeks. That means better lubrication, less dryness, and clearer vision during daily activities. But there's one very important detail. If you eat chia seeds whole, almost intact, most of them will pass through your digestive system without being fully absorbed. To truly get the benefits, you need to grind the chia seeds. It only takes a few seconds. And more importantly, consume them with a healthy fat source, such as coconut oil or plain yogurt. Fat helps increase omega-3 absorption, maximizing the effect. When used correctly, many people notice less dryness within just 1 to 2 days. Reduced irritation or discomfort when blinking, and a noticeably smoother visual experience after a few weeks. That said, A little patience is still needed. Chia seeds are not an instant fix for deeper conditions like cataracts, but they play a critical role in restoring your eye's first line of defense, the foundation that allows deeper repair to happen. And once that foundation is in place, you're ready for the final step, a seed that doesn't just support, but can directly impact the repair process inside your eyes. Number 1. Flax seeds. If there's one seed I truly want you to pay attention to, it's flax seeds. Not because they're popular, but because of how they affect your eyes on a deeper level than anything else on this list. Flax seeds are the richest plant-based source of omega-3 in the form of ALA. Just one small spoonful provides more omega-3 than most other seeds. But the real value isn't in the number. It's in how your body uses it. When properly absorbed, ALA from flax seeds is converted into compounds that help reduce inflammation, protect cells, and support the repair of structures inside the eye. These are exactly the things your eyes are lacking as glutathione declines with age. One nutrition study found that people who consumed freshly ground flax seeds daily experienced over a 40% increase in tear production, about a 40% reduction in oxidative stress markers in the eyes, and noticeable improvement in vision under low-light conditions. This goes beyond just less dryness or less fatigue. It begins to reach deeper, where the cells and proteins inside your eyes are actually repaired and protected. But there's one critical factor you cannot ignore. Flax seeds only work when you use them the right way. If you eat them whole, the hard outer shell prevents your body from absorbing most of the nutrients. If you use pre-ground flax that's been sitting for too long, the omega-3 becomes oxidized and loses its effectiveness. The best approach is simple. Grind flax seeds right before eating. It only takes a few seconds. Pair them with a healthy fat source, such as a slice of avocado. This combination can increase omega-3 absorption by 2 to 3 times, allowing your body to fully utilize what you're providing. When used consistently every day, many people begin to notice less dryness within a few days, clearer vision at night after a few weeks, and most importantly, a feeling that their eyes are becoming strong again after about 1 to 2 months. Of course, this doesn't happen overnight, but if there's one choice you can start today and truly expect meaningful change over time, flax seeds are that choice, not a temporary fix, but a way to rebuild the foundation of your vision from within. At this point, what matters most is not how much you know, but how you begin. You don't need to change everything at once. Just one simple habit repeated daily can make a real difference. Start with a simple foundation. Morning, most important. 1 to 2 tablespoons of freshly ground flax seeds paired with a small amount of avocado or another healthy fat. This is when your body absorbs nutrients most efficiently, and when you're giving your eyes the raw materials they need to begin repairing. Afternoon, choose one of the following: hemp seeds, simple and easy to use, or ground chia seeds with a fat source if you want to maximize results. Light addition during the day. A small amount of pumpkin seeds or sesame seeds to maintain your nutritional base. It doesn't need to be complicated, just consistent. And here's what you can expect if you stay consistent. After 3 to 5 days, dryness and irritation begin to ease after 10 to 14 days. Less eye fatigue, more stable vision in daily activities. After 4 to 6 weeks, noticeable improvement in comfort and clarity. After 8 to 12 weeks, a stronger visual foundation and slower progression of decline. This isn't a miracle. It's a process where your body actively participates in repairing itself. Now, many people do everything right and still don't see results. And usually it comes down to small details. First, not grinding seeds when needed. Flax seeds and chia seeds, if not ground, your body absorbs very little of their key nutrients. Second, poor timing. Morning is when absorption is highest. If you take them later in the day, the effect is significantly reduced. Third, incorrect pairing. Omega-3 and vitamin E require fat for absorption. Without it, you're missing most of the benefit. Fourth, drinking coffee or tea too close. Compounds in coffee and tea can interfere with mineral absorption. Keep at least a 1 to 2 hour gap. Fifth, lack of patience. This is not a quick symptom reliever. If you stop after a few days, you'll never see the real results. Remember, it's not that your body isn't responding. It simply needs enough time and the right approach to change. If there's one thing I truly want you to remember after everything we've talked about, it's this. Your eyes aren't simply getting old. They're lacking what they need to protect and repair themselves. And when you start giving your body those right raw materials, it will do the rest. You don't have to do everything perfectly. You just need to start. Think of this as a small challenge for yourself. For the next 30 days, apply what you've just learned. Start your mornings with freshly ground flax seeds. Stay consistent every day and pay attention to the changes. Today, take 1 minute and write down the current condition of your eyes. How dry they feel, how clear your vision is, how your eyes feel when reading or going outside. Then come back and look at it again after 30 days. You might be surprised, not just because your vision improves, but because you realize your body is still capable of change if you give it the chance. If you're starting today, leave a comment. I'm starting today. It's not just a phrase, it's a commitment to yourself. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe, because everything on this channel is created with one simple goal: to help you see more clearly, live more confidently, and stay independent longer.